This is Sports Drive.
Welcome back into the Sports Drive, everyone. I'm your host for today, Rylee Robinson. As I mentioned earlier, it feels good sitting back in this chair. It's been a few weeks since I've been on this side of the table. But we had some huge volleyball last night and continuing to tonight and tomorrow. West Texas A&M is hosting the NCAA Division II South Central Regional down at West Texas in the box. Super exciting for the defending Division II national champions, the Lady Buffs, to be able to host that regional and bring in the RMAC and LSC teams that made it to the bracket there. So last night, WT with a huge sweep over UT Tyler. And then tonight they will play Dallas Baptist University. I know they beat them in the regular season as well, but that game's starting tonight at 7:30. All right, so let's hear from Kendra Potts, Tori Miller, and Rylee Contreras on the big win last night, what they're looking forward to most in the postseason, the energy with the team, and how they prepared for tonight's matchup.
To the NCAA South Central Regional Quarterfinal postgame press conference, Lady Buffs get a 3-0 win tonight, first round victory over UT Tyler. Joining us, head coach Kendra Potts, also joining her senior Tori Miller and junior Rylee Contreras. Coach Potts, I'll let you start off. Your thoughts on a really impressive performance tonight. You open up the tournament in style with a sweep win over UT Tyler.
Right. With playoffs, we want to make sure it's a build. It doesn't have to be a fast build, but we want to make sure we're building. And to see Tyler for the third time this year, we weren't overthinking it, but we were very aware of it. As much as we are familiar with them, they're also familiar with us. And so we knew that they would have a good scout against us. And it's playoffs, you know, and so some of their strengths came out within that second and third set, but I really liked our counter punches, and I don't know, you can tell the Lady Buffs are ready to play some playoff volleyball, so it was a lot of fun to just see how they opened the gate.
Tori, you were certainly ready for volleyball action tonight. You finished with 18 kills. You got that last dig with 10 kills there at the end, so you got a double-double. Talk about what it means to you and to your team to be hosting here in the box. The crowd was into it. You guys had such a good start.
Yeah, hosting my senior year is definitely something that's super special to me. Coming from my freshman year, going to Regis, losing in the quarterfinals, and just barely chipping into the regional tournament that year, to now, it's just amazing to look back and see the body of work and how everyone bought in on the way. And just to be able to be rewarded this way, my senior year is like an amazing feat, obviously. And to have Kendra here with me, like we always joke we were freshmen together, and like just to be able to do that together is just something super special.
Rylee Contreras tonight from that libero spot, 18 digs for you. I want you to talk about not only your defense, but your team defensively. UT Tyler has really good offensive players, but whether it was the block or whether it was outstanding digs, it seemed like defensively you had an answer all night for the Patriots.
I think that defense is all about effort, and my team never lacks any effort. So I think it was really cool to just see everyone go all out the entire match, and it was really awesome.
How do you think that the energy of the crowd affected your game?
Well, first of all, I had to look up and take a moment and sink it in, because I'm just super grateful. I feel like there's not a lot of places like this in the country, and I don't want to take that for granted personally. But this is what it is. This is just what the Panhandle does. They show up for all teams, whether it's high school, middle school, college. And so I'm very grateful. Just our culture around here is just amazing, and we appreciate it, and we felt it. It was awesome.
No doubt. It was packed.
Mm-hmm.
You're playing with a pretty heavy target right now, even at home. You know, how do your girls like? You step up in that? Do you love that a little bit?
We are embracing this target. We've been talking about the target since January, after last season, knowing that we're going to get everybody's best and not look at it as a victim going, we just have to play our best every night, but be grateful for that opportunity and expect it. They can probably elaborate, but I think the target is something that you got to learn to actually even just feel grateful that you can be one. And so we're not going to overthink it, but we know it's there.
And then you guys, either MSU, not MSU Denver, Colorado Mesa or Dallas Baptist next, kind of how you already strategically, planning for whoever you have to face tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. As coaches, we definitely have the freedom to be able to look ahead. So we've definitely been kind of planning ahead and looking at scouts. But my biggest thing is I want our girls to be in the day they're in. absolutely we're going to watch whoever it might be. Then we're just going to game plan and just understand that we want to make sure people have to deal with us first. And so I'm excited. Two great teams to be in a regional semifinal match in. So again, just grateful to be here.
Coach Potts, you talked about a little bit the matchup with UT Tyler. We talked on Monday about how you guys performed against them earlier this year in the two matchups. This is definitely the strongest performance you guys had against them. What do you think led to that?
I feel a season is, we learn how to learn in a season, and so the way we're learning now is completely different than how we were learning in September. And so that's the cool thing about these guys, is that we get to, I don't know, it's just different looking at them, coaching them. We can even just give each other eye contact and be like, got it. And so I think that has a lot to do with it. We've just grown together so well. There's so much trust that I think that's why the outcome was how it was tonight.
And then, Tori, you talked kind of all year about building up. Hold on, I'm trying to move the camera here. There we go. You talked all year about kind of building up to this point and being ready for this time of year. Definitely looked like you were playing at your peak out there tonight, 18 kills, and you really took over at the end. Talk about how well you feel like Coach Paz has done and you've done personally at building up to this point, and how great you're feeling heading into this part of the year.
Yeah, I mean, this season has had its challenges, and everybody has been super patient, including the coaching staff, and they've been really great about letting us work through our, like, whatever injury or whatever setback we have to get us to this point and not making us come back too fast. And so, like, I think that's a huge part of the playoffs, is keeping people healthy, and I think we did it really well this year.
And there's no doubt that you guys have so much chemistry in the locker room with this whole team. Rylee, Tori, y'all both just kind of speak on the energy now that it's the postseason.
I think that everyone is just taking every moment for what it is, and it's just really special to do with this team.
I think we come into the postseason with a huge chip on our shoulder, because obviously everyone wants to be last year's national champions, and we want to be national champions again, and we know what it's going to take, because everyone's going to give us their best, and we've been seeing it all year long. I mean, it's not going to change, and so I think we just have a huge chip on our shoulder, and it makes you take care of your inner circle that much more. We preach that we love each other so much and we're a family, and this year we have to be a little bit tighter because it's coming from all angles now, and so we just grew together even more.
Congrats again to the Lady Buffs on their huge sweep last night over UT Tyler, and good luck tonight against Dallas Baptist. Some great volleyball action starting at the box again tonight. So MSU, Denver, and Angelo State will face off first in their semifinal round. That's set for 5 o'clock. And then West Texas A&M and Dallas Baptist University right after them, set for 7:30. And the winner of those two will advance to the championship match. Again, that'll be down at West Texas A&M tomorrow on Saturday at 5 p.m. We'll still have full coverage, highlights, post-game sound, everything for you guys coming up on News Channel 10. But stick with us. We'll be right back on the Sports Drive.